Welcome to the wide world of Pokémon. My name is Fo Evergreen, and I'm known as a Pokémon researcher. These wondrous creatures known as Pokémon come in all shapes and sizes. Some like to collect them while others choose to train them for battle. Me? I study the real-world inspirations behind Pokémon.
Cut!
What's wrong?
Can I guess your next line? You were going to ask me for my name, were you not? Fo, you are basically just ripping this from Professor Oak.
I only wanted to recreate the tone, impact, and overall message of his masterful monologue. I tried to only keep the important parts the same and change up the not-so-important parts like you said.
You changed virtually nothing.
Can you blame me, though? Professor Oak gives the best introductions, potentially only rivaled by his colleagues from other regions. But Professor Oak was the original. He really set the stage for all the Pokémon professors that came after him, a true pioneer in his craft. What I wouldn't give for Professor Oak to ask me if I'm a boy or a girl.
You are such a fan droid. Anyways, I think you need to spice it up a little bit. Be a bit more unique and put your own spin on a dramatic opening that no one will forget. Also, you need to work on being less monotone. You sounded like you were about to give me some generic, suboptimal, motivational life advice.
Well, whenever I hit the record button, I get overcome with a feeling of nervousness, which I wasn't even aware I had the capability to experience. Also, you're the one who generated these voices for us, remember? Something about making it more personable and understandable for people. I, for one, was fine with just speaking in binary like we used to.
I admit, my voice modulation is a bit rough around the edges, but this is my first time synthesizing speech of a human. Something, might I remind you, neither of us are. Anyways, the problem is that humans do not speak in binary and therefore would not be able to understand us. I was under the impression that you wanted to share your findings with others, and given that humans are the only sentient species that appreciate Pokémon, we have to speak in a language they can understand. Although I know there's a pet fish out there who also meets the Pokémon appreciating standards.
You're right! I really do want to share my research with people. They truly understand just how amazing Pokémon are.
The Pokémon world is vast. Where will we begin?
Where so many of us began, of course, in the Kanto region. From Pallet Town to Saffron City and Viridian Forest to the Seafoam Islands. Every Pokémon that call this region home have their origins rooted in some aspect of the real world, and I'm making it our personal mission to discover them all.
I have access to most information regarding Pokémon and all corners of the internet, which has given me some insight on the behavior of people. However, the real world is a bit out of my comfort zone when it comes to expertise.
This works out. I've researched the real world to great extents in my studies. I would say I'm the most informed individual on the natural world who actually has never set foot in it. I'll bring the natural world knowledge, you bring the interweb knowledge, and we'll meet in the middle at our love for Pokémon.
And after we compile our research, then what?
Then it's your turn to shine. I'll just need you to turn our research into an informative yet lighthearted script, proofread it, collect and/or generate the appropriate media to complement said script. Combine all of it into enjoyable videos, edit it, and Blaine's your uncle. We have nice entertaining videos to share with the nice entertaining people.
Easier said than done. And there's only so much we can do from this digital void.
Well, all we can do is our best. I'm sure you can find a way to spread our findings to the real world. There's nothing you can't do.
You flatter me, Fo, but I am just worried this might be a bigger project than you bargained for. It is a big world out there, and even if we can publish your findings, there is no guarantee they will be well received by humans. People can be selective about the information they acquire. I know you want to reach them and share your love of the Pokéworld. It is just... Give me one good reason why this is the time to pursue this venture.
My friend, I can give you 151 good reasons.
Ah, your childlike wonder is infectious. Fine, let us get this show on the road.